Well, I've had some time to think this over with the parachute issue on the car, which is very inconsistent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Um, Tried moving the cable, different lengths of lead on the end it goes through the loop. Um, Even that's inconsistent. I don't know. So coming actually inside the car, I'm going to replace the cable. It's got like a little bend in it towards the back, and I kind of had a little bit of a tight curve on it to begin with. That was probably some of it. But actually getting inside the car here and just throwing the lever back and forth, and just the way things move, the geometry is not quite right, and it's almost putting my little air cylinder in a bind. Switch you around. So this is what I use to activate the parachute, which is done by this button here on the side of the steering wheel. So it's air operated, so when I go through the lights, I push that. It throws the cylinder out, and that in turn pulls this cable down here, which is undone right now, to pull it out of the parachute loop. Problem being, on this lever, I just had a hole. So as this thing went through its range of motion, you can kind of see how it uses that slot. It was essentially coming out like this far and putting itself in a bind when it had a whole nother half of travel to go. So I don't know if this is going to be my full answer, but let me tell you what, I think that's going a long ways towards keeping everything happy and the geometry's right and the throw stays straight. And all I did was put a curved notch in it that can follow that. And yeah, I'll replace the cable and we shall see what happens. Hopefully that's it. I'm still out. I was going to step up and run a 14-inch wide wheel. Then I'm like, I'm cheap. So I looked for some used ones, and the closest ones I found that would work with the weird back spacing this has were down in Miami, and the price was decent, but I couldn't justify, a 10.5, 12-hour day of nothing but driving for a set of wheels. My time's worth more than that, even if I sit on my ass. So that didn't work out. I canceled, told the guy, I said, listen, sorry, I'm not going to come. So I ended up just sticking with the 12 wide and bought one brand new wheel. And that'll be fine. Because this one here, I took the one front little narrow wheel and the back one I took to Tampa to a shop that does wheel straightening and refinishing. And yeah, they really didn't know, I don't think, what to do when I walked in the door with them. I think they're more used to like a cast factory wheel, like on a normal car or truck. So, but they did throw it on like a spin balance machine just to look at it, and this thing was bent 7 ways to Sunday. So there is no fixing this bad boy. It is beyond roached. So, anyways, what I ended up doing is I just bought one 12-inch wide wheel. Bought a brand new one. So, I don't know. I guess that goes on the wall of shame and broken parts. We come down to the front, and the front's not per se bad, but you can see where it got chewed on the lip here pretty good, and over here, and well, shit, where it got chewed on the lip. Let's say it got chewed on the lip all the way around. It's got one pretty good spot right here. It's got a little deviation in it, and they got this thing spun up, and it is bent off the center axis as well. So essentially this part here is, if the wheel will stand up, it's cocked inside the wheel. So it's never gonna run true. So thankfully I found a guy in Maryland, has a good deal on a set of these used, and they look to be like in their better shape than these ones were. And so he's working me a price for shipping them down to Florida, and I'm probably just gonna go up and end up getting those because, man, let me tell you, these little skinny things, I mean, there's nothing to it. I mean, it's 1 3/4 inches. I mean, it's nothing. That thing's more than that. Make that make sense. Anyways, then a new cable back here for the chute. Get rid of this thing, and you can see it's kind of got some stuffed bends in it, and even the end's a little kink, so like when it pulls it binds. So that came on the car, and it appeared to work decently enough, but apparently not. Anyways, oh man, when this thing went over, with the tire rubbed on the frame. Didn't catch any of my wiring, but yeah, I got to clean the rubber off of that and do some touch up on the paint. Other than that, it wasn't bad. Oh yeah, well then, this needs to be addressed as well. Yeah, that's where the wing mounts. Kind of like the tab there. And it looks like, oh no, that one's okay. I say it has a crack in it, but. So I grind this all out, and it bent my little mud flat bracing up and broke the bottom of it here. So I gotta get that all squared away, and the top will be cut and sleeved and good to go. Thankfully, it didn't get into wastegate, headers, nothing like that. The big fat tire and the wing stopped it. Wing, yeah, not a whole lot helping this thing. Although I might be interested in tearing it apart, saving the end pieces out of it, and maybe changing the pipe, and maybe I could fold up some aluminum and kind of make my own, but she's pretty roached. Anyways, could have been a lot worse. I almost had it stopped. Almost. Hell, if I was still in the Corvette, I would have whipped around the corner no problem. But this thing being, 3.5 feet wide, it's kind of tippy. And the way it went, yeah, there's pops. So just leaned it over on its side, nothing major. So get some wheels back on it, get the new parachute cable. I might not even run a wing on it anymore, to be honest with you. I've seen guys really fly and they don't need it. So it was there more or less, I guess. It's cool. It looks cool, but whatever. Don't really need it. So anyways, that's the update on the car. And yeah. Oh, I guess I did, getting some feelings at the track a little bit with setting the record. I don't know. I guess I hear there's some racers that are upset. Why is, hell, I don't know. I set the track record. Okay. Anybody can go do it. And I guess the big gripe is the classic cars. Well, the track I'm going to, really, there's no classes. It's test and tune. So I don't know if they want to separate it out as a door car. And the door car record's a 5.1. So get on it. Go for it. But as far as the overall, I think I'll be sitting on that one for a while. We'll see. I don't know. The car does have more in it, though. And if I can get the parachute sorted, I might come back to try and reset my own record again. We'll see. Anyways. All right, that's it. Enough of my babbling. Just chilling in the garage. Got Grandpa Mobile over there. And yeah, hanging out.